And the brunette said, "Oh, look at the dead bird." And the blonde said, "Where?"
You weren't going to say that things were looking up before that joke.
We had a story. This is a true life story.
That joke with any
We had some friends who moved. We had when I was working, we had some friends who lived in the area, and one of the engineers in our company had moved out of inner city Buffalo, and they had this couple had bought a new farm, and they're taking this girl out to see the farm. They drove out to the farm, and on the way back, they said, "Mary Ellen, look at the woodchuck." And she's going, "Where? Where?" Thinking of Woodstock instead of woodchuck. And she really wasn't looking in the air. Yeah, that bird.
We had a neighbor, and they raised a beef cow, and they got each year. And they called the beef cow Coco. And Rosemary Iskowitz had just moved out from Buffalo. We were at her house having coffee one morning, and Betty Benjamin says, "We had cocoa bread yesterday." And Rosemary says, "Oh," she says, "that sounds good. I'd like the recipe."
I think my favorite farm joke is...
So wait, did they have cocoa to eat?
They had
no,
cocoa.
Or did they have
bread.
They bred the stuff. I realized that they could have gone either way.
Preparation for campfire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's this city slicker, and he moved out to the farm. The city slicker moved out to the farm. He went down to the eggway and says, "I want 1,000 chickens." He's like, "Wow, you're pretty ambitious, aren't you?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do really good at this." And so the guy gave him 1,000 chickens, and he won. And about a month, 2 months. Yeah, about 2 months later, he came back and wanted 1,000 more. And he said, "Well, you must be doing really good." He says, "No, I'm not doing very good at all. I think I planted those chickens much too deep."
Just planted them too soon.
Yeah.
Did he also put a whole box of Cheerios? Go ahead, Jody.
Okay. Well, there was a husband and a wife who were getting a divorce, all right? So the husband's on a train trip to New York, and the wife is walking along the beach. So the wife finds a genie along the water at the beach, and she rubs on the side, and the genie comes out. And the genie says, "Whatever you wish for, I'll give you one, and I'll give your husband two." So the first thing she wishes for is $1 million. She gets $1 million. Her husband gets $2 million. The second thing she wishes for is the biggest diamond ring in the world. She gets one. Her husband gets two. She says, "I need to think on the last one." And then she says, "Well, I want you to scare me half to death." And her husband got scared to death. He's dead.
Hope she gets the ring and the money. No, she gets 3 rings and 3 times the money.
Yeah, back to the blonde ones. There's a song called "I'm a Blonde." Yeah.
Yeah, they have an entranceway in there. There's another house up on the front side. This is down in the back. There are 3 houses down there, 3 apartments. 2 houses. Is just like you always did. Oh, look at this. It's 60 years. It goes halfway down the Big Bay. Because there ain't 60 feet from my house. Yes, this belongs to me. You take my picture, it's all right, Tom.
Oh, it's time to leave. Oh.
back now that you're done with this. We know where it is. I know if I could only get somebody to go with me.
I thought I was one day we should have to
Go to the bank?
What's that about?
You could.
You and I are going to make this. You said yesterday.
That's right. We'll go together. And let them old landlubbers love land.
told me we were going camping out on the island.
Well, he didn't say we were going. He said, "I want to camp out of there. You can go."
Oh,
That's what I told him. If you don't camp on the island, if they, if they just sleep in the boat and stay off the island. Huh? Because you got a mattress in the boat. Oh.
That's right. Nobody did not. Nobody ended up going out sleeping in the sailboat. But these kids, they were over sailboat.
Then they found out they'd have to bail it out
It's a sloshing sound all night long.
Yeah.
You have that whether it's inside or outside.
Really? That's a good special. We're so for the food.
Oh, really? Did you make any heard that song?
If it wasn't so much the rain, it's the wind. And I didn't get up in time. Every time I did it,
Well, they're dry.
I see the breaks in the clouds now.
yeah, no breaks ahead.
If those clouds go down,
What was it, after 9? I gotta make a phone call.
Get a mile and a half. Paul, go ahead. Okay, lots of room, lots of room.
Lock the door?
Lots of room. Turn it. Let's go.
Bye, Sam. I wanted to come and see you, but I held it. Bye, Tom.
Bye, Sue.
but the neighbors also hired the same fellow at the same time.
So who had a day's work?
Yeah, it was just 5 days' work. But you see, theirs were all, no, days' work. Well, we had 5 guys on good work. So we had to make a different week's pay.
They did a good job on it.
There were 5 people putting the macadam down, so they had to make the week's pay. So I had to pay for 5 days' worth anyhow. No, it took 1 day, but 5 people.
Guys working.